what do we think? How are we going to introduce this?
Thinking,
We could say some words.
genius.
I mean, we don't have to, but we could just say some words.
Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another...
That's so... I don't know what legend says that. Oh.
You pretending to be Spencer?
It's Spencer pretending to be me, but we'll disregard that.
Hello and welcome to our new venture, Ironworks Television. This is a preview for West Ham versus Manchester City.
That's good.
Indeed.
Already beaten this season, haven't we?
Yeah.
At the Etihad.
And we beat them at home.
In the reverse fixture.
Yeah. And we beat them at home this time last season in the same fixture.
It's a weird old season, isn't it? It's funny, really. I mean, let's just have a look where Man City is sitting at the moment. They're third on 43 points. West Ham United sixth, 35 points. To be honest, there's not a great deal between the top six at the moment.
Right.
You'd like to think we're in the race for the top four, wouldn't you?
Do you reckon you can make...
I think we are.
Do you
I
reckon?
think we are. I think this is the first season, certainly that I can remember as a West Ham fan, where
Do you think we can make it
I
to the
felt like
Champions
we could
League?
beat anybody. I mean, yeah, Newcastle, it wasn't great, but they've got their backs against the wall, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
Thing with Bilic though, against the big teams we seem to play better. So you'd think against Manchester City we'll play them off the park, surely, because Bilic has always got this record of being better against bigger teams. So I think we'll beat Manchester City quite easily.
It's become the West Ham cliche of the season, isn't it? You know, it's kind of laboured, but we always turn up against the big boys. But
Yeah.
as well as doing that this season, we've been turning up against the little ones too. I mean, for example, we were beaten by Bournemouth. Was it first or second home game of the season?
Yeah, we're beaten by Leicester and then we
Yeah,
got
that's
beaten by...
right. Yeah.
4-3.
But I mean, just look at that for a result. Dimitri Payet was just. What can we say about that man? I think he's just epitomised our season, really.
I just think we got Payet, Dimitri Payet. I just don't think you understand.
I don't think you
He's
understand.
definitely
You
the
don't
sign,
understand.
definitely the signing of the season.
Oh yeah,
Well, for sure,
without a
for
doubt.
sure. But against Newcastle, he did go missing.
Oh, he did, and he can
He
do
was
that,
poor, he was
and he
poor.
can do that.
Yeah,
But
sure.
top players go missing and they don't come back. Eden Hazard, what's going on there?
Well, looking specifically at the game though, Man City's away record is not great. It's
No.
average at best. So you'd like to think they'll rock up, and we will give them a good game.
Oh yeah.
Because we went to the Etihad, and Bilic's game plan just completely blew them away.
Yeah.
So this time round, he must have something in store, maybe that we even don't know about, but he knows what he's doing.
I think honestly, one thing we've learned this season is that top players don't make a top side, which is telling. I mean, you can spend all the money you like. You can spend all the money you like. McLaren has spent God knows how much on Newcastle this season.
Yeah,
They're in a relegation dogfight. I don't think it's not about the money you pump into your squad. It's about how you
It's about
get
building,
on with the players that you've got,
building a team.
building something good,
Yeah.
which is what Ranieri's done at Leicester.
Of course.
And we're integrating the youth as well, which is certainly giving us a platform for the future as well. People like Reece Oxford generating interest up and down the country.
In fact, I've heard our opponents at the weekend have got a BDR on Reece Oxford.
Yeah.
They reckon they're going to
Yeah.
stick a bid in.
How much is he worth though?
I think the kid's worth as much as Rio Ferdinand was when he went to Leeds. He's an £18 million signing for sure. He is that good.
He shouldn't go there. He would just rot on the bench. at
Well,
Man
yeah,
City.
you're right,
It
you're
would
right.
it'll ruin his career against Man City.
And I think he's smart enough to know that. But I think he'll be a top West Ham player for years to come, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So come the end of the season, can you see us in the Champions League places?
The issue is, the problem is right. If we go for top four and we don't make it, we will be in the Europa League.
We will.
And we saw at the beginning of the summer we didn't have a pre-season, and that's why we lost at home to Leicester and at home to Bournemouth, I think. Do we want to be in the Europa League and have a season, or do you want to finish 7th and have a good cup run? That's what you've got to consider at the end of the day.
Look, the fact is, this is the most important season of the club's history, and then next season is going to be even more important than this one. We've got 2 seasons coming up there, huge, And I can remember sitting down at the start of the season, just before we kicked off at the Emirates, thinking, I'll have 15th. I would, new manager coming in. He's never been in the Premier League before, but a lot of people undermined Bilic. They said he wasn't going to be good enough. They said he'd be gone by January. I think a top European, manager's role at Besiktas, that's a big deal. So I don't know why anybody ever doubted him.
I mean, he beat Liverpool in the Europa League.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's managed good players. He's managed top
internationally
players
as well.
Beat Spurs.
He was at Croatia for years.
Yeah.
Knocked England out of the qualifiers.
McLaren's England, wasn't it?
Yeah. McLaren's England.
Yeah.
Ollie with the brolly.
Nikica Jelavic was involved there.
He was indeed. Yeah. Actually, talking about Jelavic, do we trust him at the weekend? Do we put him up top? Do we start him? Carroll's out for 6 weeks.
We don't really have anyone else.
I think Valencia fit.
Yeah, but he didn't really offer much against Newcastle, did he?
He scored twice against Bournemouth, though. You've got to start Valencia.
He did.
Unpopular opinion, but I like Jelavic.
Yeah.
And I know what he's,
Yeah.
we all know what he's capable
So
of.
you
He
like
can disappear.
We all know what he's capable of.
Hang on. I've just seen a pig fly.
No, I like
Dean.
Jelavic. I think he
If
can
not
be
good
good.
enough for us going forward, we can't
not
have
at
a
the
player like
moment.
Jelavic in the squad.
Yeah, but he needs to play to come
Yeah.
good. We need to have a little faith.
I say.
Because he's the only real big man we got. I mean,
We went to Swansea,
Sakho's
didn't we?
just-
Swansea.
Sakho's just crashed his Lamborghini,
Oh.
right? And he's still injured. We need to.
I think Jelavic maybe a couple of seasons ago, if we got him in, that would
Yeah.
be great. But
Sure.
at the moment, he's not.
You can't
He's
argue
not
with
up
the
to the
price
standard,
tag.
but
You
he
can't
has-
argue with the price
But he
tag.
can disappear for the whole game and score a goal. He can
we
score
did get him
goals
on the
though.
cheap. We did get him on
Yeah,
the cheap.
it was a bit desperate, admittedly.
It was.
Fifth choice striker, but why don't we play Elliot Lee? He's only got 6 months left, and instead we're shipping him out. Give him a go. He scored a
Yeah.
goal this season.
I like Elliot Lee. I'm
It's
a
a
big fan of Elliot Lee, and I am sad that he's not getting the chance that he'd like, because he does love West Ham as well.
Would you give him a new contract? Is that a contract in the summer?
I'd give him a new contract. He's a great little
He's not
finisher.
going to play.
He's a great little
He
finisher.
can't
We saw
play
him
for
in
I'm
the
not
21s
sure.
anymore. He's going to
one
be
of our best players in the infancy of our Europa League
Oh, God.
challenge.
Scored in
He
Andorra.
scored
How
one
many
goal
people
in
can say
Andorra,
that?
wasn't
FC
it?
Lusitanos, quality team.
We're better than
I'm not
them.
sure he can make it in the Premier League, Elliot Lee, if I'm honest.
Right.
Ooh.
But back to the game, boys. Back to the game. We've ridden. We keep saying it, but we've ridden a really tough kind of period whereby nigh on all of our squad was injured, and it was just shocking. We were just grinding out draws. As good as the draws were, what were we before the Newcastle defeat? It was 8 games unbeaten,
Oh, yeah, of course.
3 wins on the trot. It was good. It was something to be
Nearly a
excited
club
about.
record. A club record
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
9, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Over 9, yeah.
In
It's
fact, yeah, that's right.
First half
best run we've had since.
performances were all like not great though, to be honest. If you look at the Southampton game, look at the Bournemouth game, come back, and
but we managed to come back against Southampton,
the
didn't we?
two really early goals against Newcastle killed it for us.
It was dire.
We never got going.
First half,
We never
absolutely
got going.
dire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's definitely something that obviously the manager needs to address. Is that we can't keep letting it slip in the first half and then having it all to do in the second half, because you won't be able to do that against what you call the big teams, but there don't seem to be big teams this
Don't.
season.
So
is there?
what team would you start then? I mean, I'm sure we're all green. Adrian in goal.
Yeah.
Cresswell.
Cresswell.
And who do you play right back? Sam Byram's coming. Do you throw him in at the
He
deep
will
end?
be eligible, won't he?
Yeah.
He will
I
be
wouldn't.
eligible.
I wouldn't chuck him in first. I reckon
No.
substitute appearance.
No,
Tompkins?
Ease him in
I'd
with the
put Tom's
substitute
right
appearance.
back.
Yeah.
Tompkins
Tom-
played right back,
Tompkins
didn't he?
right
When we
back.
won at the Etihad, he played right back.
Because
Yeah.
he has been superb all season in that position.
Now, why didn't Winston Reid play at St James's Park? Because he was on the bench, and we chose not to field him. I could not get my head around that. Why wasn't Winston Reid involved at Newcastle?
Ginger and Ogbonna.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I'd have.
You're right, it didn't work, but it has been working superbly. And
True. Yeah.
Don't fix something that isn't broken. I think Bilic will know now. Bilic will know now that he can have a little shuffle around. But I think it's Collins and Reid
Mm-hmm.
with Ogbonna on standby. It's
Yeah.
it's such a.
I think they
it's
can all
such
do
a
job
weird
for us.
headache for the manager
It's
to
a good
have.
headache to have.
Yeah,
mind you.
because he's got a class bench.
He's got Reece Burke on the way as well. So that position we're all right. What about midfield?
It's like Bradford, isn't it?
Midfield, I'm a big fan of the diamond.
The diamond.
Two up top.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
Song.
We can't play two up top, can we?
We can't at the moment.
Would you play Song though?
We can't at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Song in
yeah.
there.
He's because I think experience takes you a long way, and Song knows. He knows how Toure works. He knows quite a lot of the players throughout that Man City squad. You know, playing them in the Champions League.
Playing with them.
When he was at Arsenal,
Sanya.
played with some of them. Yeah, so
So
he knows how they work. I think it's a superb idea.
Song, Noble, and Kawhi all in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
I think so. Obiang. He's not
Obiang,
been bad.
But then-
unsung hero,
Mm.
Pedro Obiang,
But if we
superb.
do play those three midfielders, we might have to sacrifice wingers, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think in any case, Antonio needs to be in there. He's just so strong and.
I think on
Yeah.
the counter attack, definitely. Even-
I think-
He's getting so
We had
excited
to
about
bleep
it.
that out. Just
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
so excited, and he just dropped an F
He's,
bomb.
he's
And
Sorry,
Vic-
fellas.
fantastic.
And Victor Moses coming back in.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
like him. His goal won it for us at the Etihad, so hopefully he can do it again.
It did, and you would say perhaps to stick him back in there, maybe he'll make something happen. But I don't think he should get in there ahead of Mikel Antonio at the
No.
moment. No.
well, he could play. I don't know if one could play right wing. Moses, Antonio on the wings, maybe Valencia up front. That's a pretty deadly front three in terms of counter attack. So we'll see
Yeah.
what Bilic does.
I think something we need to address as well. We've got such a big aerial presence, but we don't make our corners count.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We need Carroll in that situation definitely. It's just a shame he's out
Got
again.
a feel for him, haven't you?
What about the Zarate situation?
He's gone.
So
He's
he's
gone,
off,
isn't he?
off to Malaga.
Sarah.
It's a shame, isn't
David
it?
Sullivan confirmed on Sky that he will be allowed to leave.
That's a shame because
Scored 5 in 20.
I really like him.
it's a shame.
I really like him. The only thing you'd have to say about Zarate is that he didn't pick his head up enough.
He's a bit selfish.
Yeah, yeah,
Selfish.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at that dreary 1-1 at Upton Park against West Brom,
Mhm.
but that free kick is just superb,
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable, and you just know he can do
We
that.
got lots of free kick takers though. Zarate,
We do.
Payet, of
Valencia,
course. Scored 2 in
Payet,
a game against
Press,
Bournemouth.
Cresswell.
Valencia gets that weird
A bend
dip,
is unreal.
dippy
Yeah.
bend, whatever it is, man. It's just
Cresswell
unbelievable.
as well.
Yeah, Cresswell
Yeah,
can
he
even.
can bang them.
But I think what I did hear someone say was that pretty much every professional footballer's got it in their locker. It's just doing it on the big stage.
Well, it does seem like we are bringing in a striker on loan, which is what David Sullivan said.
This is interesting, isn't it?
Now,
So many
we
names.
put a
Yeah.
poll on our Twitter, _Ironworks, and Carlos Tevez came out on top. What do you make of
I
Carlos
thought
Tevez?
other did. Other.
In
I'm
terms
pretty
of
sure it was
player
other.
choice, other yes, but that could be a
Yeah.
variety of
Well,
people.
it's just so romantic.
Indeed.
Imagine.
I can't see it happening though.
Imagine
if
him
I'm
coming
honest.
back.
I'd love it to happen. But
I think
can't
it's
see it
Demba
happening.
Ba.
I did even hear.
Could be Demba Ba.
You do hear it every season, but I did hear something about Ronaldinho. Shirt sales. What do you think about the shirt sales?
I can't believe you want Ronaldinho and Jelavic in the same team. Could you imagine?
Ronaldinho and Jelavic up
Oh,
front.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
God.
Oh my God.
That's right. So how do we approach it? We're at home. Man City, they're gunning for the league.
Well, Big Sam was always one to defend, wasn't he? But Bilic is going to go attacking.
Yeah,
He's
he
going
doesn't
to
do
go
that, does
for
he?
it. He would play two up front if he could. He can't.
I
I
mean,
think we're going to go for it.
when we
Should
used
go
to
for it.
go 1-0 down,
Mm.
Yeah.
it's so strange. But Sam would get all defensive, and then maybe we'd get a lucky bleeding equaliser,
Yeah.
and then he'd just shut it down. And we'd just grind out a horrible kind of.
It's horrible, isn't it? Some of
Oh
them?
yeah.
Oh.
Just not worth thinking about. But at least with Bilic, you get a bit of fight.
You do, and you get some lovely stuff at times. I mean, some of the football we played against Liverpool, we were very lucky not to win by more than 2 goals because it was absolutely
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's a double that we've done on
Yeah,
Liverpool this
and
year.
hopefully we do it over Man City.
And you never ever could have dreamed of doing that.
Well, we might have to beat them again in the FA Cup.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
That's if Exeter don't trounce them.
of course.
We got lucky against Exeter in the
Oh, yeah,
first
but
game, so
They played
Can't-
a weak
yeah.
and side.
can't see them winning against Anfield though.
You can't see Klopp caring about the cup, can you? He want to
No.
get top 4, wouldn't he?
No, exactly. So Pellegrini's job is apparently it's Guardiola's now. Apparently the deal's been done. It's going to see out the season. Isn't that such a strange situation though? That Pellegrini is in the position that he is. He's going to lose his job.
In 4 competitions.
Oh, that's just not right, is
I
it?
think he's underperforming with the money he's spent in the squad he has. He should be top by a mile. That City squad is
Or
unreal.
you think it should be leaving the rest for dust?
Yeah, and interesting in the newspaper here we got the manager of Chile leaving, and they're lining up Manuel Pellegrini to take the Chile job. So
So that
he may
opens
have
it
to be
up
going
for.
up himself.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Such a strange old season. But boys, I have to ask you, who is the biggest threat? Who have we got to look out for? From who do we need to contain in that Man City?
Sergio
Aguero.
Aguero by a country mile, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the league. Simple
Oh
as.
yeah, yeah. You know, barring
Payet.
obviously,
Yeah.
but gets injured a lot, doesn't he, Aguero?
He does. That might be a
That's-
little cheeky tactic. You know, if we get bodies on him.
That is disgusting, indeed.
Come on,
Indeed.
James Collins
You
can
can't
muscle
say
him.
that.
Oh,
Shocking.
be absolutely wonderful.
No, that's shocking.
I do love Aguero, but I don't want him to score.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's-
we don't want Aguero to score.
No, we don't.
Oh,
No, we don't.
Okay, let's make that clear.
We cut that.
But we've seen we've seen our defenders
Oh,
contain big players in the past.
at the end of the day, when we played the Etihad, Man City had De Bruyne playing, and we did not track his run, and he pulled one back. We've got to keep Aguero at bay. We've got to get 2 men on him, 3 men on him. Billy's going to have to do something. We might have to put Alex on him, because against Crystal Palace, he played like one of the world's best players.
Their defence is nothing to phone home about, though, is it?
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Not very good at all. If we can
Exploit that.
just be patient.
Of course. I mean, Big Sam beat Man City, didn't he? He had a plan.
Yeah, no, he did.
I
That
mean,
was a great result.
Malfitano and Sacco both won't be playing though, unfortunately.
No. So, Hitman, Aguero.
Definitely.
Who have Man City fans got to look out for?
I think it's a no-brainer.
I just don't think they understand.
Oh, he's Super Slavin's man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't. No,
We've got
that's
paid.
terrible. Get rid of that
That's
one.
cheap.
That's going
The
out.
Man
the
City
edits
fan.
too.
I'm real.
That was so cheesy.
No, but
What about...
Oh, Emil,
We should still start
what
singing.
is Man City's weak link,
The defence.
oh yeah.
specifically? Is it just them away from home? I mean, Joe Hart's not a bad keeper, is he? No Vincent Kompany, of course.
I think Joe Hart. I think his England position is under threat massively.
Oh, yes.
I think Butland could well be.
But Roy Hodgson isn't going to do that, is he? He's going to play Joe Hart.
Yeah.
Butland's been fantastic.
Yeah, no, he has been. He has been very good. But weak link, Man City.
Mm.
It's difficult to say.
I think it's that central defensive area where without Company there, they're not the same team. There's no leader. You know, Mangala, Otamendi, so much money, yet so little composure. It's unbelievable.
That Mangala geez has not been worth a
I'd
fraction.
take Winston Reid over him all day long.
I mean,
Yeah.
from what I hear, certainly from Man City fans and just fans observing him whenever their team plays against him, is that he's not worth a penny. I think what's interesting though is Gary Neville touched on it. As everybody was saying, oh, West Ham got Dimitri Payet for 11 million. That's superb. He's a right bargain. And Gary Neville said that's exactly what you should expect from an 11 million pound player. Because that, I don't know, but 11
Really?
million pounds, a lot of money. If you think about it.
Think about Eden Hazard at Chelsea. Hazard's done nothing. Nothing.
No, overall, pardon me.
That's
Right,
what we
he's been absolutely non-existent this season. But yes, interesting. 80 million pounds for Daniel Sturridge. No, thank you.
Can't see that then.
No, thank
I
you.
think in order to solve an injury crisis, to buy an injury-prone player is probably not the best thing to do, is it?
No, not at all. Also heard, Odion Igalo from Watford. Apparently we've got a little BDI on him. He's doing well this season.
Can you see him losing Watford though? The form he's on with them for them at the moment.
Big stadium.
Thing is though, if he'll move from Watford, where he's getting regular team football, regular goals, he'll want a big step up.
Yeah.
Is West Ham United a big step up for him? And how
Yeah.
much is he worth? That's what he's got to consider that. We've got to consider that. I don't think it'll work. We should be looking at someone like maybe a Loic Remy. not getting games at Chelsea.
Such a good player.
True that.
He would slot in
Such a good
perfectly,
player.
wouldn't he?
Really like Remy.
And him and Payet with that French connection.
What do you reckon? Obviously, this is backed up by no rumour. Falcao.
Is this something you
Nobody-
carry on with in your bedroom? I think
Listen,
it is,
look,
right?
but nobody
Even
wants,
when you're asleep.
nobody wants to touch him. Monaco didn't even want him back.
He's injury prone as well, that's why.
But a top
Not getting a
player,
goal.
you don't lose it. You don't just lose being.
The wages he'd be on,
True.
the dressing room would just collapse.
Yeah.
No,
It would be a big gamble.
no.
Big expensive
It's
gamble
just
as well.
sometimes I think of silly things. I'm sorry, boys.
In recent years, our business has been pretty solid. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
Byram comes in, I think we didn't want to buy him, but we had to because Everton were into him. That's a fantastic buy. What, 4 million? Even less, maybe?
I
That's a
think
bargain.
Yeah.
I think we've done the best business in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Although I do think Charlie Adam, Southampton for £4 million. I think that's superb.
Yes. Charlie Austin.
Not Adam.
Austin.
Charlie
Sorry. But yeah, no,
Charlie Austin, yeah.
that's superb. Can we just? I
Yeah.
do think Charlie Austin, Southampton.
Really? I think Charlie Adams is better than him. But
No, not Charlie.
Charlie
What
Austin.
about that Charlie Austin geezer at Southampton? 4 million quid, eh?
Unbelievable signing for Southampton. Look at this. The just look at that. Byron will wear number 22. Hashtag Sam is a hammer.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
I like the way we're bringing in English players from
Yeah.
the Championship. Was it Cresswell,
We've had Cresswell from Ipswich.
Antonio.
Antonio, yeah.
Tompkins? Tompkins was...
He's one of
Too
our
much English
own.
players.
Oh,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
English,
English
of
players.
course. Oh,
English
yeah,
players.
yeah. Then you've got
Yeah.
Lee, Carroll, Noble,
Cullen.
Carlett, Irish.
Yeah, true. I did play
Let's do
England.
that again.
and,
Let's do that again. I just really like the way we're getting solid English Championship players coming in. You know, Byron, Antonio, Cresswell.
Mm.
It's working and it's
True.
encouraging.
Cresswell is proof that it can work and it can
Daylight
work
robbery, that's how it is.
beautifully.
But with Byron coming in, do you signal that as the end of Jenkinson's?
Yeah, I
Time-
do.
time at West Ham.
He's not been good enough, has he?
I feel sorry for him. We've gone and get a game at West Ham.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, I
we
feel
get a
sorry
game
for him as
at
well.
He
I mean,
looks-
you've got to remember he signed a 5-year deal at the Emirates before he came back to us on loan.
But that doesn't mean that they're going to keep him, or it's like they can sell him
Yeah,
for more,
but-
really.
He's not going to get in there in front of Bellerin, is he?
No.
Not at all.
He looks a player short of confidence.
His
Lost his
crossing is
confidence.
woeful. He can't make a cross.
But last season he was brilliant. And I was really happy
True.
to have him back this season. So
Yeah.
I hope we haven't seen the last of him. I hope he can leave
Oh,
us.
yeah,
on-
best of luck to him, of course. He's given us some great times last season.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt in he's a top little
Mm.
fullback, but something's just not gone right this season. So
What about score predictions then?
that's exactly what I was just going to
West
ask
Ham,
you,
Man
Dean.
City.
Ali.
I'll let you do the honours.
No, you just asked. So I'll just
You go first.
so I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for
The game's on Saturday.
it's just,
What does your head say?
what does my head say?
What's your
Jelic
heart say?
hat-trick, yeah?
My head says.
Come on, mate.
2-1 West Ham.
Does it? What's
Yeah.
your heart
So
say?
the game's bloody finished now.
My
It takes
heart
so
says
long.
it too.
Yeah.
My heart says it
Yeah.
too.
2-1.
I think Aguero's
Yeah.
going to scare us. I think he's going to scare us, and the last 10 minutes is going to be a little bit
Yeah.
shaky, but I think we'll see it.
My heart
Scare
says
'em.
2-1 as well. My head says 2-0 to.
I'm not into
For
this
them.
head-to-heart business. I think we're going to win 3-1.
Yeah.
I think we'll dominate the first half an hour. City will get one back. 3 points all the way to the bank. Happy days. 3-1. So we're all thinking West Ham will win.
Yeah, of course we are.
What a wonderful
Hoping West
time.
Ham
Of course we are. How do you want to wrap this up then?
Not by saying how do you want to wrap this up then.
This has been our first preview on the Ironworks. Have a watch of our video of the game on Saturday.
Of course. Be sure to subscribe
Um,
if you haven't already and leave a comment telling us your score prediction as well.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
Nice.
up.
No, I didn't mean like that. I meant thumbs up on the YouTube. On
Yeah,
the-
drop a like.
Give me a like, yeah.
Oh,